video. Okay. So, yeah, y'all, I ended up waking up this morning or whatever. I laid back down and I had this dream. And I couldn't even wake up all the way the fuck up out of that dream. I swear to, I promise you, I just wanted to swing on somebody. I just felt like windmilling. You know what I'm saying? I don't do that. I don't windmill in a fight. But that's what it felt like. It just felt like wind. It just kicked, feet and all, kicking, all that shit. It just, I don't even know what it was. I couldn't even get all the way up and out of the sleep and open my eyes all the way before I just lost it. All right. So, like I said, at this point in time, it is what it is. Okay. I know that we're dealing with something that has something to do with energy. Okay. And the flow of energy. I know we have something to do with, again, tethered individuals or shadow governments or shadow entities. Okay. So again, people can get mad if they want, this is just what it is. Okay. So when I say something about like my best friend or something or my mother, what I'm feeling like is there's something about my energy. There's something about this chosen one energy. Okay. It's something about all the people who have been around me my entire life, which is not that many people. I keep a close knit circle. Okay. So it don't take for that many people to be altered, changed, or cloned, right? Or even like somebody regularly paid off or something to change their position in your life, their view or something on you. So again, we're not going to sit here and act like the Biden administration didn't talk about a visitation from some type of aliens, right? We're not going to talk about, we're not going to act like we don't know that there's other types of intelligence. And look what we did, men in black. So just like you are being intimidated, these people are too, but they just can't break my spirit. They can't break my spirit, basically. All right. So what they did is go around to these other individuals and start playing in their energy. Now, when I'm saying this, I'm saying that people can be tapping into your energy field. This could be like deep rooted hate or thoughts or jealousy or envy, because we know jealousy, envy, and strife are the things that ruined a lot of people in the Bible. So this is making me think something here where someone, I want to say it's the sealed portion that we were in, or Ephraim, the something about the sons of Ephraim, and damn, I can't remember what the other book is, that said that even in the Bible, I believe that somebody had been shown something for a foresight of something that I'm not sure if it's Israel or a certain energy was going to win and inherit everything anyway. All right. So again, that they would look around, there will be not one good man. Now we talked about this already. People want to try to ignore it like I didn't already state this, right? All right. So again, I feel like these people are enjoying this because of the lack of knowledge of deceit and betrayal and even thinking that you're somebody that higher level leaders and shit would be paying attention to. It's almost like you are the star. You are the star of the show, or were at one point in time. That shit ain't gonna change. It's just, you know, to speak something like this out loud, knowing what you knowing, or being somebody that knows and sees, and you are working with God, you haven't been deceived as that world card energy because you've been in that nuclear sac. All right. But we remember that in that world card, there is one dirty wand and one clean wand. All right. So these will be two energies that will have access to you while you're in this. Okay, responsibilities, lessons, and growing up. That was on the other side when we cut the deck. So let me go ahead and do that real quick while we move on. This one probably going to be a long one, y'all. All right. So we can see here on this world card that one of these wands is clean. Okay. And one of them is dirty. This also gives me the energy of the two serpents on the caduce. Okay. So like I said, the two energies, the two goat or main energies that would be intertwined with me in this sack. This means that they may have access to my memories. But there's also a little tiny creature right here, a fish called Wanda or a Wata energy here. Okay. And this girl is looking to this energy, this fish. It's hiding here. It's secluded here. There's also like a dodo bird here, something to do with Washington. Okay, because I think that is that like extinct dodo bird of the Americas, or a certain kind of pelican, which is like a land and water animal or something like this. All right. There's something about, even like I said before, the podium that Trump used is very significant with what Washington, I believe, used. I think that is even, how normally a president during their presidency, they have another president hanging on the wall, or I think that it may be JFK with like a burnt. I don't know. I don't like that. I don't like that statue that Biden has behind him sometimes when he's speaking. The fact that we don't never see Biden in the Oval Office or at the motherfucking Resolute desk anymore. There's something about this here, okay? There's something about this. There's something about prison reform. There's something about it was a list like do not repeal when it comes to Obama. There's something that's targeting a family here, all right? These are people that should have been mentors or guides to somebody or me. I mean, I'm just gonna say it, but I feel like they turned cold or enemies or something like this. Now, these are the two energies that I should have been able to count on the most for this purple rain. All right. This is like a Jesus or a Christ energy with this ribbon dipped in blood. All right. So we do know that Jesus was going to come back with something dipped in blood. Okay. Now, with these like stitches here or whatever, I don't know if this is like a stitch in time or something about a cycle or something like this. Okay. But I also see that, again, something is leaking in here. So there is little information leaking in here from this, the fowl of the air, from the Anunnaki, from man. It's seeming that, the beast, the cattle or whatever, that there's really no compromise. But I mean, the horn is kind of poking through here. And there is something going on right here. So what I'm thinking is this person was supposed to be like secluded or in a convent or in a jar. This is somebody that doesn't know what's going on around her. She's only getting little pieces that's leaking in from the news, from man or whatever, or something like this, from these particular creatures or these entities here, and from, her own people or whatever, or the cattle, and then the lions, okay? Now, I think the lion's been very prominent in my energy. These are old world energies that are very in the Clairport, right? Or when it comes to telepathic energy, these people are, this would be all the lions or lions from Pride Rock, from a certain, maybe Mesopotamian energy or something like this. But these are American lions, supposedly instinct, okay? But I don't know. It's making me think like these lions, okay? Because on my other cards here, let's just pull it out, all right? Because like I said, I'm more of a storyteller than a tarot reader. Yeah, this shit is about the Empress. This is all about the Empress, okay? So these people came in strong, helping, uplifting, or, with playtime. But when it came down to business, nobody was really, a King of Cups here, okay? With his head, somebody that should be fucking ashamed here. And they couldn't just leave it alone. They couldn't leave it alone with whatever they were doing, man. They couldn't. With this emperor could have even made somebody a Queen of Wands in the sleep realm here, okay? But whatever they're doing, this magic is in reverse here, okay? So they couldn't even stop at just taking the crown, taking the throne, having their hands in a cookie jar, taking away the divine masculine twin flame, taking away the twin ring. They also want to take away the 3D spouse energy, which again could be a King of Pentacles, all right? So there's a king of this King of Pentacles here, but then there's also the King of Pentacles that was what I call the Taurus, the old Taurus energy. This is somebody that could have faked their death 10 years ago, and they could have left me with someone in the likeness of this man. Okay, because we're dealing with higher, like this is something that's like sci-fi here. All right, this is something that you would think would be some old, but I feel like God is shining the light on whatever this is, and justice. We got judgment too. All right, but it's saying be free, but it's like free from what, motherfucker? Like, what did y'all do? Whatever this is, they did against the sun, the real sun, and an emperor. 2 emperors probably were involved. and a king of fucking pentacles. Two kings of pentacles. Like I said, there's something about when I looked at my wedding pictures, there's something totally different about that king of pentacles. There's something totally I'm telling you, there's something. I keep on hearing something about like forever young, or even something about some kind of chemical spill or something. And I'm wondering if something happened in my own old town. We have the devil energy that did something here, and I was the only one that maybe wasn't changed. So these people have different abilities, like, or some, I mean, it's almost like it's in the fucking out of a Marvel comic, dude. We got the moon in reverse and the star here. This is something that is like outer limits here. Okay? So yeah, we see here on this card that the devil or Satan or Elodial energy is down here with the lions here. All right? And then the serpent here, whatever this serpent was, will be the oldest in the garden, is down here. Now I'm starting to think, what if, because these are cycles, right? Okay, so in the beginning, me and this masculine meet, something combust in the universe, and something happens between us. Okay, but I feel like whatever this is with this serpent falling here, this is the oldest one. So this is the person that I fell in love. Hold on. This will be like my high school sweetheart. Okay, the oldest one. So this is the curly haired Taurus. I'm telling y'all, if you watch the originals, when Hope kept on dealing with Landon, which was like a phoenix energy, okay? And he kept on dying. Now these deaths, it doesn't necessarily have to look like it did in the movie, but this could be somebody that comes in and out of your life. But they're also clones, so they can leave someone that doesn't have those same qualities. You know, it would be somebody that does the job, you know? Like I said, if it's supposed to be a family man, he gonna go to work. It's almost giving me, teach me how to love, okay? He gonna go to work, he gonna come home, he gonna do what he supposed to do, he gonna be probably faithful, he's gonna be like yours. Now, what I feel like is going on right now is, since all of this other shit is out of the way, they stolen the throne, they stolen the crown, they ruined my reputation, they did whatever, a motherfucker still ain't happy with that. This is a vendetta out about somebody I don't even know or never did nothing to, more than likely, right? And so now they want to cause some kind of rift or something in between me and this person in 3D that went through this experiment or whatever the fuck they've been doing on our family for the past 2 years. Okay. So not only that, we made it through the storm. You know what I'm saying? Now, we may not be all together, but we made it through the storm. And so now a motherfucker want to come and take this. So this means that some people are in power with these corporations, with these intricacies in industries here, with these world leaders here. You know what I said about this whole thing about this eviction notice, right? If somebody got to leave or whatever from being evicted from a place or whatever, sometimes people will trash the place, all right? Or a foreclosure or something, they'll trash the place before they leave it. Now, I was thinking, hold on, with this January 6th committee and all this other shit, in this I was about to call it invasion, insurrection, okay? So resurrection has to do with Jesus, but there's something about an insurrection here too. Okay, the insurrection I think has something to do with maybe even like we could think about like a Nat Turner, okay? That was talking to God, right? Okay. So what this is giving me is that this person could have fallen here. This person may have been on this wheel of fortune for a long time. This is somebody that would be fortunate. Somebody that maybe have a high-end paying job. They may have been able to make a lot of money. They may have been, you know, put up on this wheel right here and been able to benefit from it. But we have this energy here that might have been astral projecting here, all right, to cause harm, because this person wants to sit. This person might be connected to this Washington family too. And this person wants to sit as president or as sitting president or something like this. This feminine energy, okay? That her name may be Shay too, all right? But it may have something else like LaShay or something like this in front of it, okay? Now, all these people may not have been knowing that they've been used to tear down the empress or the last emperor energy, all right? But what I'm seeing here is this is the highest in the room, okay? This LaRasha energy, I'm not even gonna lie, when it comes to, well, damn near almost, okay? Because I think she started out in the indigenous community too, she said like 5 years ago, but I've been already in there for 12. So again, it makes me wonder where they get it from anyway. You see what I'm saying? Is that where the fuck did they get it from anyway? So if this person was saying she was doing battles and stuff like that on Facebook, like I was, you know what I'm saying, with the information that we were sharing, but she only was starting this 4 years ago and I've been doing that shit for 12, then we have to wonder where the fuck they got it from. All right? So these people might be sitting pretty right now. Now I'm picking up, her energy just came into my feed the other day and I'm looking right up in her face and I'm like, I see. I got you. All right? I got you. All right? So this wheel of fortune is about to be fucking broken. Okay? Because I feel like source, somebody wanted me to know something, damn it. Because when I woke up from that dream, I'm ready to fight everybody in my family. I'm ready to fight tourists. I'm ready to, listen. And I keep hearing 6 months ago, somebody said, just don't get mad. Just don't get mad. And I'm thinking, get mad about what? But I knew already that this is why I didn't make any commitments or lock in anything with anybody here. All right? Because I knew it's some shit going on behind the scenes. I'd rather be by my motherfucking self. All right? So again, a bitch can be independent with a job, but be with a nigga that whoop upside her motherfucking head for 20-something years and have a nigga on the side too. You understand what I'm saying? All right? And you trying to compare me to bitches like this when ain't no nigga really never put their motherfucking hands on me like that. You know what I'm saying? I might have got a door slammed on my hand or in my face or some shit like that, but ain't no nigga. And I ain't never paid a bill, bitch. And I still demand the amount of motherfucking respect that I'm going to get in my motherfucking household. I still been the motherfucker running the dominion around this bitch. You understand what I'm saying? Because that's the type of motherfucker I am. All right? So you want, because somebody own a business or some shit like this, but they don't have no motherfucking morals or no standards, they'll sit there and be fucking around all with best friend man and having babies with other motherfuckers and shit like this, or their best friend man or some shit like this. That'll keep a secret on the low about somebody that loves somebody that's coming back in to offer something to somebody and they snake around and fucking start fucking the motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So you're gonna try to tell me I need to work on myself? When since I started this union or this journey, you know what I'm saying? I locked my shit down. You know what I'm saying? Sat here and suffered, you know, not even really giving myself to the person that I was fucking married to. In hopes that God was leading me down to some journey where if I was doing this, maybe I didn't know how and what and why all this and what I needed to know. But one day, because I was doing this, I was going to be able to move on into something that he had for me. So again, at the end of the day, I'm feeling like this is like, it's something that impossible for somebody to know what was going on. If you're in this area here, these two people come in all nice and everything, the communication or the telepathic communication between you guys, you know, seem to be very good. All right, one may seem more like a father figure that you can learn some shit from, and one seemed like a lover or the love of your life or some shit like this, right? And these two energies or these two conductors here, all right, could you imagine that these two are working with all of these people too? So it's really nothing but you, all right? And so when we go back to that Sarah Barton video, when we see them sizing her up and then measuring her out so they can put this same energy onto some man, okay, in a military suit, it's almost like they were spying on her or learning her language and her body language so they can turn a man into her and then place him in the motherfucking White House. I mean, it's something like this, y'all. It's something like this. Now, this man could represent a man or it can represent somebody is of man. You understand what I'm saying? It could be representing like son of man instead of a son of God, because they always show these women naked and exposed, bare naked, booty naked, or bare breasted. All right. And then the other people in the video, in the pictures, are always clothed. So this is what they do. They strip you naked. All right. Show everything in your life, you know, and they keep talking about this insurrection with Trump, that they were spying on him. Well, where's all the information? Because it seemed like somebody done spied on this energy or my fucking energy and gave it to my friends and gave it to my people that I might have been dealing with or known, people in the public eye, maybe even people higher up officials when it comes to whatever this program that might be run by like the CIA or FBI or some shit like this. You know, I'm sorry that I'm telling you from the beginning that I may not have thought of myself in a certain light because I didn't know who the fuck I was. But don't think that I could be somebody that these people could be meeting in rooms here trying to figure out how to ruin me. right? Because we know that Christ, we know that that 400 years been over about 2 years ago. And we know that this Christ energy that comes in is supposed to reign forever. So I'm saying, I told y'all, my daughter asked me the other day, when is the next election? I said, damn, it don't even seem like really is going to be one. Ain't nobody talking about one because it ain't supposed to be one. Because this is the motherfucking person, the last emperor that's going to reign here on this motherfucking earth. So this is why they may be trying to get the empress to move out of the way or move on to something else or do something weird or different here. Like somebody think I'm a damn fool. Like I done forgot what I done talked to God about damn near personally 2 years ago. So what I feel like is this masculine energy went down and started dealing with. I keep hearing that commercial. There's someone that didn't argue back. People threw things at them and talked bad about them, and they didn't react. And there's something about a code that says like Jesus gets us. He gets all of us. You know what I'm saying? That he went out in the streets and he seen the suffering and started to feed people and all this other shit. But you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. This is what you do. You feed people to make them loyal to you. Just like they opening up the border right now to let these motherfuckers come in. Because again, they're going to be getting some handouts. These is handouts that could be going to Americans that are suffering, okay, that are having problems paying bills and doing whatever the fuck they need to do. But instead, we're spending billions of dollars, and don't think that it wasn't planned that way. All right? Billions of dollars to fund and feed all of these other people that are coming in upon thy borders illegally. Okay? Illegally. Just so you don't get it twisted. Now, this made me think about Remain in Mexico. Because as soon as they said that, I don't know, I felt this energy. Everything was copacetic. But I felt this energy shift way back then. All right? Remain in Mexico. Remain in Mexico. I think it's a punishment for not running out to get the vid shot. But you know what? Biden got the shot. And guess what? He got COVID or supposedly again. Okay? So again, let's keep on moving. All right? So again, when they said remain in Mexico, I said, hold on. This is when I picked up on the energy of my best friend, Candy. Okay? In this now again, this could be her clone. She may not know if the original Candy is watching this. She may be the motherfucker that did the shit. Period. All right. Or this may be somebody that's in her likeness. Again, that some of us have been altered or changed or something over time here. All right. Now I started to look at her images and see what she looked like when we were younger and what she looked like now, and I'm like, wow. I started to look at everybody around me because I used to take a lot of pictures, and I looked at them and I look at them now and I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? This is some program, some secret program that's been going on with these people for a very long time. I even think this has something to do with some kind of Russia collusion from like 10 years ago or some shit like this. All right. This person might have even been captured because I keep seeing a Knight of Wands energy with the wand, but somebody being hit over the head, excuse me, is what I keep seeing. All right. And taken off to some place or something like this. And look what we got. All this might have been done by this Queen of Swords. Because I feel like after he done been hit over the head and got Stockholm syndrome, then what I'm hearing is had him with this phone. Maybe with this moon energy, all right? Working on something together that may have become something a little bit more serious here. Okay? This Phoenix moon energy out of New York, there's a couple of other energies that I feel like are connected to this masculine energy. All right. So this may be somebody that, again, like I said, deals with law or studied these things. They know about Indian law, native law. They know about whatever the fuck this is. All right. Enough to customize or work with these people to remove the Empress. And the Empress is way over here. We just got her sitting here by herself over here because that's where the fuck she would be. Yeah, so they maybe became lovers, possibly. All right, after a while, okay? And they started to, this Knight of Cups, they started to drink or take the abundant nature, all right? Finances, livelihood, doing witchcraft and shit like this on somebody, taking something that's supposed to be probably given to somebody else, like some type of allowance or some type of something here, inheritance, and they started to drink from this on their fucking own. And who was they taking it from? The empress here. Okay. But I don't know. Maybe this leopard that we don't know if they can change their spots or not came in here. All right. And tried to help this feminine energy hold it down. This might have something to do with a child or a baby here. But now have you, mind you, the empress is not even aware until 2 years ago that any of these motions or actions are going on around her. She come awakened, enlightened to some of these things, to her psychic abilities, to these gifts or something that she may have had all her life, but they're unlocking, now. All right. But all of these people have already been dealt with. They've already been altered or turned into these super villain energies here that been given these abilities or something like this. Now, these could just be all access passes to do whatever the fuck they want to do behind the scenes. Because this didn't start, whatever this is about this inheritance or this something, this is like a 20-year-old. It's almost like it's making me think about how long they were in Iraq. Because I feel like the war on Iraq was the war on the nation of this empress, like a premeditated something here to stalk somebody, to watch and surveil somebody here. All right. To create towers, powerful men in the world that's so-called powerful. They just got money, status, and friends, but they not really powerful at all. These is people you might have looked up to and respected at one point in time, but they ain't got no backbone. Actually, the empress is the fucking backbone of America. So these people work together somehow to create these towers in the life of the empress and then turn the cameras on and point the finger and share this with the world somehow. All right. Also using these Queen of Cups energies, these seers, these sunflowers, that maybe, we have the sun here, right? But you know what? What's nourishing them sunflowers? The fucking sun. Just like what's giving the light to the moon? The sun. So they feel like they can replicate or duplicate the sun with this Janice Unpacked energy. Is that what this is? Because I don't even know. This is like a strong, heavy, I'm telling you, my stomach is upset. All right. My head is like beaming right now. Okay. We got this Queen of Cups energy getting knocked off of this seat here. Okay. Hundreds of thousands of people know what the fuck this is and what happened here. Some high priestess is going to be set and able to walk away or something here. But when they were talking about remain in Mexico, I knew it was a smack in the face because I picked up the scent of one of these masculines dealing with my best friend. We looked at my journal from 1995 from school and noticed some strange things that were written in there by this friend, because I used to let her write in my journal and stuff like that. We was like really best friends, like sisters. All right. But she's Mexican, I'm wondering what the fuck I might be. I don't know, y'all. All right. I don't know. I don't know. We have a lot of the same qualities, like the shape of our lips, our cheeks. So when he said that, I knew it was a smack in the face because I felt like somebody was pushing me to say something, or, nobody's going to come approach you and say it, right? All right. Nobody wants to admit that they have to ask you anything. This little girl that don't have no same education or credentials or money or status as these people, but they know that God has unleashed a powerful being on this plane that has been able to really crack open the damn heavens on earth and show what was going on behind the fucking scenes. These people didn't like that. They felt like their livelihood was under attack. But again, it wasn't me, and it wasn't, it was just about it was about revealing the truth. And I feel like this something to do with the fucking ether. What they did was took the emperor away from the empress. All right. And she sensed this. This was a hard 10 years of my life. So I put myself into researching the truth about the Bible and the truth about the government and the truth about things that were going on behind the scenes. But it's almost like I sensed that they took my true love, right? And I had a hard time. I would be on the couch all day, just binging out, whatever. I went through some shit here. But because I knew something was missing in my life, I could not figure out what it was. All right. So it could be piece. I'm hearing pieces of me. So again, this could be the same energy here, but they took pieces of him. When we just looked up that information about the pox or these diseases, it said something about splitting. All right. When we looked up boat, it's saying something about a small vessel. That could be a relationship. That could be a relationship, right? Something like this that is split. All right. So they left one part there and took the other part and started to build up an army to fight against God. So they took the Lord God, which would be another God that would be here with God in the beginning. All right. And then the Lord God decided to start creating even these sunflowers, these women that are in the likeness of the Christ energy or Yeshua's energy. You see what I'm saying? Because I'm almost want to say, why you forsake me? But I already fucking know. So somebody decided to make a whole bunch of seers. Because if you go back, I know what the fuck I'm talking about. If you go back 5 years ago or something like this, you will not see as many, especially not as many so-called African American or so-called black women in the tarot community. I'm sorry. It just wasn't there. The shit just exploded in the past couple of years. So this is all an agenda. Somebody went through all of this to hide something. But I feel like at one point in time, these women were ordered to try to wake up the Empress. But somebody seen that the Empress can probably do it on her own, and then they decided to use it to attack her. All right? Because I keep thinking about something about white blood cells, all right, attacking like lupus or something like this, okay? And it's funny because I was going through doctors and stuff like this. I had to go for narcolepsy to get checked out for narcolepsy. I had to go for like lupus and rheumatoid arthritis and all these things or whatever. But when I'm thinking about it, really, because my daughter said, yeah, you don't want to have COVID around mom or whatever because she's got lupus. And I'm thinking, well, how would she know about that? Because I don't really talk about that. And I never really was diagnosed with it. But maybe somebody knows something that I don't know. Maybe somebody knows something that I don't know. You see what I'm saying? Okay? Because I feel like I'm hearing something about some white blood cells or something attacking. But what they're showing me is that this is the other so-called white members, okay, in your soul tribe that may be attacking you. They're in your whatever this is, okay, maybe even these may be representing individuals or entities too, is attacking you. Your hometown is rejecting you. How far does this shit go into science here? All right? How far does it go when we're talking about science, when we're talking about laboratories, and the thing about Fauci and them and that phenotype that moved into my family and changed the whole family dynamic about 20 years ago when my dad ended up having a daughter with my stepmother or his stepwife, his wife. And the challenges over time, watching how this shit happen here. All right? I don't care what you say. I bet you if somebody do research, I bet you'll find out that somewhere down the line they share some kind of DNA together. I bet you find that out. So again, somebody want to be mad because I want to do what I'm doing here, and that I'm hoping that if the people that been sent here won't help me, that somebody will help me see what the fuck is going on. And somebody want to be mad and say somebody use people. No, I use my fucking brain. I use my mind and my connection with source to be able to get to where I am and self-talk about many of these things here that they send all these other people in on my energy to steal my information and my ideas while keeping me at low, while keeping my algorithm and shit off on my channel. There's no reason for my numbers to be that fucking low, but I really don't care because I don't care if just one person hear the message. It is what the fuck it is. It ain't stopping nothing over here. And I'm telling you what they were trying to do is put the sun in reverse here. Somebody's trying to steal somebody's identity. All right? These could be also people that have been astral projecting to you your whole life. These are people that maybe know every hair on your body or some shit like this. But now a motherfucker want to be in denial. Like you don't know? You know what I'm saying? Just because I can't prove it, or just because there's no two-way access, whatever's going on is unrequited. These people have been allowed to come in on the Empress's energy and steal from her all this time. But when I heard about Remain in Mexico, I knew what it was saying. It was a spiteful energy here. All right. And we got the Chariot here. So somebody wasn't able to move forward. Somebody made somebody, program somebody, or change their mind, or use sorcery to keep somebody in a situation here. I told you guys that I went down by the lake one night and there was a heavy energy of this masculine energy, right? And when I was sitting there, some people, 3 people jumped, well, somebody was coming, excuse me, pulling up behind me. And one of these people were about to get out of the car, but something already told me that somebody was going to approach you. Somebody is looking for you, or somebody's going to try to approach you, or maybe attack you, or something like this, right? So again, being a seer, oracle, and someone who is somewhat psychic, right? So I'm sitting there and this car pulls up. Now, the first time, it was one Mexican guy. I was out there by myself. It was very late, like 2 o'clock in the morning. I couldn't sleep and I went down to the lake. And he came around the circle or whatever, and then he parked, and then I seen him like come back around and try to, it's like he was walking up to the car, but then he got back in the car, right? And he pulled back out of the where he had parked at and came and tried to like wedge and park right in front of my car, because it was like a little circle drive that we were in. And then I hurried up and skirted off. Actually, this happened on camera. This happened on camera when I was doing a video, okay? So I skirted off or whatever, and that didn't happen. I mean, well, whatever, from that day, all right? Then I went back to the lake a couple months later, okay, and almost the same thing happened, but it was 3 people. And I promise you, I cannot lie to you, one of these people looked like my fucking friend. The other person looked like my Gemini, but light skinned. And the other person looked like my Scorpio, all right? But he might have been a little bit heavy set. I feel like that after that, nothing was the same. So this is making me think that maybe whatever connection was supposed to happen, let's say that this person did fake their death and somebody in the likeness of them came in to replace. Have this person been behind the scenes working with these individuals on this campaign to ruin the Son of God so that they can uplift the Son of Man, like the Bible does say that? But what did they do to the Son of God in order to be able to uplift a Son of Man in the place of the Son of God? So this is like heartless energy, clone energy, somebody that doesn't have a soul, people that don't care about people will go through the depths of hell to ruin somebody for no fucking reason. Somebody they're supposed to love. These are maybe, like I said, vampiric, greedy, cannibalistic people here. Who knows? They may even be some other type of creatures here, because we know that the living God, that the Lord God took the slime in the water or whatever from what God had already created and made some other type of beings and blew the breath in them. We read about this breath when we're talking about this dis-ease, and then made them living creatures. So this would be somebody that would raise these people up. They don't have a soul, but they may be living. And these are the people that they want in charge. Not the one, again, these are the people that call good evil and evil good. Period. All these women were able to see inside of my life and figure out what part of my life they wanted to pick apart and have for themselves. All right? So I don't know. I'm thinking this monkeypox shit is payback, motherfucker. I'm feeling like it was like, one for every one of mine that they killed, or one of mine that got sick or died, bitch, it's gonna be 100 of yours. We got the high priestess here. Because God promised not to have another flood. And what we dealing with? A flood. That's exactly what's going on if this is true. Right? Because I'm not down at the fucking border. Nor am I getting paid to, so I will not go down to the fucking border. I know what's going on in this southern border. And it doesn't feel safe. Yeah, we got the hermit here that's losing its star or some shit like this. This God energy could be a godfather or something like this. Somebody that's supposed to be watching over, but actually the person is in a cage. The star is trapped in a cage. Just like the star on the USS Bruton is trapped in a cage. I mean, in a pyramid at the bottom of the crescent or the crest. All right. So what happened is they took it out the bottom, and I'm here and now we here. But then what happened? Somebody lost that star. They might have lost something else too. Because we're dealing with jealous, angry, abusive women. It's almost like whatever energy we were going through or whatever we were going through, we never really even had fights, me and this Taurus. We've always been the perfect something, and people have always envied that and thought that I thought I was all that because of that, but I never did. They fucking did. It's apparent to me that they thought that. We got the devil here. All right. So again, the devil may have made these people do it, or they might have signed something with the devil here. All right. But again, this is how this God energy lost their star. Definitely dealing with a king, a Taurus possibly, or a king of pentacles, and he may have Taurus women working for him. Definitely dealing with an emperor here. We're definitely dealing with a sun energy. Now, this could be like somebody as a babe, not knowing what's going on here. But this could also be representing a baby son. This could be representing a son that might have been between this empress and this emperor here. This may have been something that, again, the sun is keeping. I don't know why. Every time when I look at this and I see these wiggly lines and these straight lines, this made me think about the sun and a masculine and a feminine energy, or some kind of rays or twin rays. Again, one is crooked and one is straight. So it makes me think about these two wands again. We got the sun here. All right. Just like these two wands, one is dirty and one is clean. One is crooked and one is straight. I don't know why I'm seeing something about abandoned children or children on their own here. I'm seeing like a little girl, okay? Something happening to a boy, but something happened, like something about a little girl here. But also, we have a little boy here. And I don't know what this is. Again, some of this could be past, present, and future. Some of this might not have even happened yet. Because I keep hearing time for repent, or there's no more time to for somebody. I don't know. But again, these represent these sunflower energies that also were nourished by this sun energy. But again, you see what's touching it? It's not this face. It's these little rays here. So again, one has a strong hold, or somebody created this group of these bees that's in this trap, or these women that are these sunflower energies that are shaking out these seeds all day with these cards, basically. All right, in that energy here. They're getting whatever their nourishment from the rays or the light that's coming down from the sun, but it's not, you know, it's still the sun. But like I said, this is representing to me that feminine energy, my energy. And these are the two masculine energies, or the two goat energies here. All right. And this could also be this emperor here that would be a husband, legally married person that may have gotten illegally divorced from me in order to fuck one of my friends or something. What is this that we talking about? Hold on. Hold on, y'all. Somebody went on a fucking spree. They may have found out about somebody else, you know, or something else that was going on behind the scenes, okay? And they decided to do this on a public level for like humiliation or something like this. Let's see. All right, yeah, this might be somebody playing a Hierophant energy, but really they're not. So all this was just to keep me out of some type of position. Okay, to keep some distance, to create this 5G energy, to try to disconnect somebody from God, maybe a firmament or an iron dome energy to keep me from knowing something here. So it's like, I'm keeping you safe, but are you, or was it prisoner? So somebody want to let somebody loose now, but you took every fucking thing. So again, that Lloyd song, I lost everything, my family, my friends, whatever, but I ain't about to sit there and take the shit. I feel like whatever this is, I didn't do nothing to these fucking people. Okay? I feel like these mentors and stuff like that were playing around. They weren't showing anybody how to do anything around here. All right? And people would say, oh, you got to do it on your own. Do what, motherfucker? Like ain't nobody put you up on game about some shit. It's almost like some of us we got the moon in reverse. I'm telling you, this bitch has something to do with whatever this is. All right? And people ain't going to see it my way until... I'm telling you, these people are people that were planted in the indigenous community like they were Americans, stealing other people's bloodlines, family trees and shit like this, planting themselves there. Same thing that their ancestors did. We got judgment being called here. All right? So now they're letting Haiti and Africa and increasing the sons of Africa and the Haiti and Mexico and everything. So these may be the 3 wives here that a King of Cups may have taken here. And this King of Cups is not listening to America. He's only doing with these 3 apples on this by using magic. All right. He's only doing with these other. Look at this. He's only doing what these other 3 energies want him to do. He's acting like the America does not even fucking exist. If that don't sound like the Biden administration, I don't know what do. Keep sending in these dark energies or these dark horses or with these riders with these fucking pentacles on here. All right. That don't nobody want that shit, okay? If somebody thinks somebody is a fool around here. They were also probably using these Queen of Pentacles energies here, all right? Also, this Queen of Pentacles probably ain't even that bright. She's just looking at this pentacle right here. She sit here with this thing on her head and watch what the real motherfucking queen or the real empress is doing. That's why she holding on to it here. This is somebody that, again, with the alternative deck, eventually these people bow down. These Muslims bow down to her. So, yeah, this shit got something to do with probably Farrakhan now. I don't know why I keep hearing something. There's a jealousy because people didn't think. They didn't think. They couldn't imagine possibly when the sun was shown to them. The 3 wise men or the people that seen the star or the sun being born. They couldn't imagine. Not with that mouth. Not without this education. Not without that. So somebody want to offer somebody, again, this shit keep coming in. Somebody want to offer somebody that kind of thing. I don't need that, motherfucker. I am already that. Like, what are you talking about? This is why I've been in a standstill and not doing nothing. Because I don't think that nobody's going to have to do nothing. We got a tower moment, okay? And it was in reverse, okay? These people is telling on themselves with whatever they're doing in these laboratories here. Something about somebody watching. Now somebody's not going to be able to watch anymore. But somebody think they slick. They're taking away the spying because now they're going to leave somebody for dead here, basically. Now that they've exposed and given your address out and all these other things here. All right? So we got a hermit energy. This could be a god in reverse. So that woman like Inanna that stands up to man and gods, motherfucker. When it comes to judgment and when it comes to justice and when it comes to these evil witch bitches that are using sorcery and using paperwork and their intellect, some of these people, their professions, in order to charge or to persecute or prosecute Americans, period, especially women. Because we have foreign women and American women. It seems like foreign women come and get those high-paying jobs in the government and shit like that when they can't go into the hood and get people out and do this or help them pay or give them some kind of sponsorship. No, they'll go all the way to Africa to bring motherfucker here and pay them whatever they need to in order to put them in some kind of position of authority or as doctors and shit like this instead of going into the hood and pulling them out. You got to go through an arm and a leg to get some kind of fucking handout. Somebody think they slick. So again, this is past, present, or future, all right? This is, again, with that dream, this dream is letting me know that something foul is going on with these particular individuals here. I was wondering why. Yesterday, I was going through, I was looking at my table up front, and I'm going to just tell y'all right now, I read energy. I don't know if nobody else do. They don't have to be tapped into the energy. Maybe they are. But I was just thinking about when I went to my best friend's baby shower, okay? It was her first child or whatever. I was really excited and everything like this, okay? So, but I wasn't going to get the invitation, but at the last minute, she texted to me or something like this. I'm like, oh, whoa, okay. All right. So, so yesterday I was walking past my mail thing and I seen the invitation sitting there. Mind you, a couple, maybe like a year ago, this same friend used my address, I think for a school or something was the excuse. But I was thinking like, wait a minute, it has to be something else. And so this shit is just really mind-boggling to me, because when I read about like somebody using your address or something like this, I'm like, oh, this shit illegal? Oh, you're gonna have to take that off. Because I don't know, this shit look like it's illegal or something like that. So you're gonna have to take that off or whatever. But I feel like the damage or whatever been done. This magic can also be what people are doing with documents. I feel like they are letting someone else use my identity to okay shit around here that got something to do with me. This could be somebody signing off on a divorce or some shit like this. We got the Magician here. Somebody got to take a seat here. We got the Emperor in reverse. And we got this Page of Cup energy. This looks like somebody that's supposed to be getting something in some cup, and they're surprised that they're not. But what do you do, man? What do you do when you put somebody in some kind of energy like this? What do you do when you're filling everybody else up about some situation that got to do with this fucking person right here, and they not allowed to know nothing about it, and they start finding out little shit start leaking in? You're creating chaos. So in the beginning, when we're talking about Genesis 1, this is how the chaos happened. And you got some other bitch planting a vineyard in my name, or planting shit, or going off and building something with this bitch here. Got me stuck in this fucking energy. Like some sideshow or some fucking one-ring circus here. So we have this hangman here that may be becoming enlightened with something. I think one of these masculine energies is the hangman. This masculine energy may have been, like I said, if there's a mate, it's these two. So these two could build a close bond here together. Because this is somebody that's just lying in wait. Damn, I said lying, didn't I? This could be somebody that was paid to watch. Told to stay away, but they could have breached something here and gained some type of access, or broke some kind of code or something here. And somebody used that. This could be somebody that's paid somebody to come in that they liked. This person start liking this person. This person get mad at this person that don't even know nobody watching them, and want to ruin this person and show this person's secrets in private, whatever, to other people. Because they jealous of what has happened, a natural bond or something created between these two people, both being isolated and used. And I'm wondering if this hangman could be actually some kind of soulmate here. I'm gonna have to stop this video real quick. Somebody's cutting the grass. I'm gonna come back. So whatever this is just like some malicious attack on a human being, on a person, though. I'm thinking, no. Whether it's psychological, whether they're trying to make it all in your head, while they're projecting it, whether people want to ignore this. The thing is that this lets me know that you are not, you're already cyborgs. We don't have a choice. Some people in power that are very, their mentality is very concerning to me. That think that you're animals, or that you're not people, and they can just do whatever the fuck they want to do. To people that's supposed to be honored or held in a high honor here. Or just everyday people, whatever. It's like these people think that they can do whatever the hell they want to do around here. And that nobody's going to stop them. This is what this is giving me here. Mind, body, and soul. If they can create a narrative and get people to hate you or something like this, then or create a mob to try to kill somebody or get rid of somebody or hurt somebody or harm somebody or whatever, this is what they do. We got the Galactic Confederation here. I'm just going to pull like one more of these and then I'm going to stop and take a break real quick. I need to get something to drink, but we got the Anunnaki in reverse here. So the Anunnaki reminds me of like the hawk energy here on the world card. All right. So again, I think on my other card, their book is closed. They close a chapter or whatever and leave. All right. Maybe after stirring up all this air energy that we've been talking about. But I'm going to go ahead and yeah. I'm going to stop there and I'll be right back.